Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man. And I was telling you guys, uh, training camp is approaching. The Cowboys will be there on July 20th, getting ready for this NFL season that we're about that is upon us in 2022. It's weird because it feels like the off season goes slow, but at the same time, it's like it goes fast because it's like, okay, so you look at it now, it's what, June 22nd, and you're talking about, June 23rd or whatever. So you're talking about in another month, in a month from now, we'll be in training camp. Well, I won't be there physically because the flights are expensive right now. It's like $600 one way to California. Man, I'm gonna have to you gotta put out loans and stuff now to get these flights, man. It's crazy, but you know, to each his own. You just gotta save up, and I just gotta start doing that after next year. So we'll see what happens after next year. But I'm definitely ain't going to training camp this year after looking at them prices. Oh boy. I told you guys that I was gonna do some videos throughout this break time that the Cowboys have before they go to training camp. Shine a spotlight on some of the guys trying to make the team. Not only just the draft picks, but the undrafted guys as well, because, you know, they're often forgotten about. I did this series a couple of years ago. I think the year before COVID I did it when my son was first born, his first year of life. If you go back and look at some of those videos back in my old house in the kitchen when I was holding him when he was a baby, and now he's like 3 years old, and it's like, wow, it's crazy. But, you know, time goes by fast. But yeah, so this spotlight is on wide receiver Ty Fryfogle. He's number 14 in the books for the Cowboys, and I believe he was like number 3 when he was in college or whatever. He's a Hoosier from Indiana University, IU, those you IU fans out there. Undrafted guy. He was slated to be drafted, but he didn't get drafted. There was a lot of wide receivers that came out of this draft. Normally it's a lot every year, but it's crazy because I don't think they drafted anybody in the NFL was wide receiver wise since 2014. So you know, he didn't get a chance to get drafted, but we'll talk about his pros and cons and his chances of making the team. But it's a lot of young wide receivers right now that the Cowboys have that are undrafted. So he's going against a lot of young wide receivers. So his chances might possibly be slim, but you never know, because there's always a guy that comes up during training camp and plays well in preseason games, and the Cowboys end up keeping them. You know, we might find a Cole Beasley or a Austin, Miles Austin in the bunch. Who knows? But he's 6'2", 205 pounds. Undrafted guy out of Indiana University, like I said. In 2020, he posted a team-high 37 receptions and ranked up. He was 4th in the Big Ten with 721 receiving yards that year. Fryfogle was named 3rd team All-American by the Associated Press, and the first IU receiver to earn the honor since James Hard back in 2007. Now, when you look at his name, Ty Fryfogle, it sounds like a guy that somebody created in Madden, right? His last name just doesn't seem like Ty Fryfogle. Like his name sounds like it's a created player. That's what it sounds like. So, but you know, I did some watch some of his tape from college. He has some nice catches and some things of that nature, but I did see some reasons why he probably didn't get drafted, and I'll go over some of those as well. He's a native of Mississippi. He went to George County High School, where he holds the career records in both receptions and receiving yards. He also racked up nearly 1,500 yards on 89 catches and 14 touchdowns in his senior year. Not bad. But again, that was high school. At Indiana, though, you know, he got those honors and things of that nature, but I just don't think it's good enough. It wasn't good enough for him to get drafted. Now, some of his pros: he has ability to win at the point of attack, in contested catching situations. He attacks corners' blind spots very well. He's a good boundary player. So remember when we had Terrence Williams and stuff, and like he was able to plant his feet and tiptoe and catch the ball before it went out of bounds. He's good at doing stuff like that. He's a boundary guy. He has very strong legs and feet. He can tiptoe in bounds. So if Dak Prescott throws him the ball on an out route, out in the flat, and he catches the ball on the sideline, he can do things like that. That's one of his strengths. He tracks the ball well. He can play all the receiver spots, and he has a great grip on the ball. So when he catches that ball, kind of like CeeDee Lamb, when he catches the ball in the air, he can come down with that thing even with a corner all over him. But with that being said, the cons to that is although he can make these contested catches, he still struggles in separating from the cornerbacks. He doesn't have very good speed even though he had a pretty decent 40 time, but it's almost like when he's playing in the game, that speed doesn't translate to him playing the receiver position. So he doesn't get that separation with the corners, and he's not a threat to take the top off of defense. He's not going to be like Deshaun Jackson, how he was when every time he played us, he killed us. It seemed like every time Deshaun Jackson played us, he had a long-ass touchdown. Y'all believe that? Go back and look at some of the Cowboy games playing against Deshaun Jackson. It don't matter what team he was on, whether he was with the Eagles, whether he was with Washington, or with the Rams. He scored every time on us. It's crazy. Go back and look at it. I'm not lying. He doesn't, like I said, he doesn't possess elite speed, but and another con is that he's mainly just like a vertical route runner, and then those comeback routes as well. You know how, like, say if they're doing, he'll slant in, and if he's scrambling around, he'll come back for the ball. He's good at doing that, like creating his own routes. That is, like when the play breaks down. But I think a lot of that is because that was the way that IU used him. I don't think that that's one of those things where it can't get better for him, because I'm pretty sure in a pro system, if they showed him different route combinations, I'm pretty sure he can do it, considering the fact that he can play all the route trees. So it's a con, but it's something that can be fixed. Now, again, with all the young receivers that we have battling for spots on this team, the 4th, 5th spot, we don't know where he fits, what his chances are, because, you know, who they're really talking about right now is Simi Fehoko and TJ Vasher. But I'm going to be doing videos on the rest of these guys too. We got a lot of undrafted guys, so bear with me. If I miss some, forgive me, because I may not have time to get to all of them, but I'm going to try to get to as many as I can. So I might have to double up on the videos, but I'm trying to do one at a time so it's not too cluttered. I don't want the videos to be too long, but because, you know, people's attention span, you know how that goes. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about Ty Fryfogle and just the undrafted guys in general. Who's your pet cat? Who's the guy that you want to see stand up to the ranks? I know a lot of people like Marquise Bell. I'll be doing a video on him as well, although I already did one before, but I'll probably do one again for this highlight series. So this is my highlight series. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell and make sure it's on all so you get all the content from your boy. It's your boy, E2 Blue. Y'all have a great Thursday. I'm about to go skate. Peace.